Hello, this is RSCKY, the Android guy. Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you 10 hidden features on the Galaxy S5. Now these are features that are either hard to find or will improve your overall experience with the device. So let's get into them. The first feature can be found in the camera section, and that is the dramatically improved video quality found with smooth motion video recording. So 1080p is great, but when you hit this setting and go right here, you can actually set it to smooth motion video recording. Smooth motion video recording records at 1080p at 60 frames per second, which gives you a much better overall video watching experience. So that when you have a video playing, you can see just how good it is. It really stands out and makes it look really good. Definitely a great thing to impress your friends that their phone probably can't do. The second hidden feature would be under sound and display in the settings section, and then we go to sound. So it's a really interesting feature that I much enjoyed, and that is when you pick a ringtone and you use the Galaxy S5 to pick it, you can add and use something called Sound Picker, which they've never had before. So this is really interesting because you can pick a song, and then you can use this, which is the auto recommended of when they think you should pick the song. So let's find Holy Grail. So it's pretty good that instead of the very beginning, you got what they thought was the better one. So that way when you pick it, it just makes it a lot better because see, you can hear it from here. Or you can pick what they recommend, which is a lot better. Now, the next feature comes from the notification panel in the settings section under sound and display. Now, when you go here, you actually kind of think that this is talking about just the regular apps, but it actually is its own separate category for recommended apps. So for recommended apps, when you go to it, it actually takes you to a different section of what apps you want to launch when you plug in your earphones. And you can edit these, something that you hadn't previously been able to do on other Samsung devices, that it just always defaulted to the ones it thought you wanted to have. I never liked most of them, so now that I have the options that I actually use, I'm much happier, and I like to use this when I plug in any headphones. Now for the next one, it's very important to most people. This is group messaging. So group messaging will be found in the settings section of your text messages app. And then you're going to go to multimedia messages. And then you're going to go and highlight group conversation. If you do not do this and you send group messages or are part of a group message, you will receive everything separately. This will keep it all together. The next feature is a really useful one called Air Wake Up. Now, Air Wake Up can be found under the settings, personalization, and then accessibility section. Now what this does is actually something pretty interesting, and that is that when you actually go to this section right here, you're going to get to turn on Air Wake Up. Now Air Wake Up is designed to hover over your phone on these two sensors up here, and once you do that, you'll actually wake up the phone. Now, why is this such a great feature? Well, we've had similar things to this in the past with, say, their like little quick menu view, which Motorola as well adopted. But the really nice part about this one is if you actually have it, say, without a lock screen, then what you can do is just go like this, Okay, Google. And really speed up your voice commands. This is a great feature that I have used a lot since I've found it. For the next one, it's also going to be in a similar section. So we're going to go again under Settings, Personalization, and Accessibility. And then we're going to go to Answering and Ending Calls. Well, this is a really cool one because it was, when I got this device, I was like, wait a minute, where's my air gestures? Well, Samsung no longer has air gestures on the S5. So they just kind of split them up. And how you can do this is you have voice command that can answer the phone by saying accept or reject. And you can also answer the phone just by waving your hand across it, just like the air gestures found in the S4 and Note 3. You can also use the home key in order to answer the call if you feel more comfortable with that. These are the two that I like to do, but it's a really nice way of answering your calls. Now for the next part, we have under Settings, System, and then Language and Input. Now when we go to this section, we see the keyboards that you use. I am a big fan of SwiftKey. It's generally my #1 keyboard, but so far the Samsung keyboard has been very good. And why is that? Well, if you go to the settings in the keyboard, you can understand its predictive text, which is really nice, so it can learn from your text. And I'll go over that in a separate video. But what I really love most is something that I loved on my Note 3 and mispronounced, which is cursor control. Yay, I got it. It's not cruise control for those of you who saw that video. So cursor control allows you to basically navigate through your presses. So when you're going through it, you can type and then go right through your keyboard. It's a really nice feature to be able to have. Now, if you prefer, of course, you can change it to multiple other things such as flick input and continuous input. But cursor control is the one that I like the most. For the next one, we go back to the camera. And that is because a lot of people love adding filters to their photos after the fact. But Samsung actually has some really good ones you can add before you take it. Now, where do you find these without needing a third-party app? Well, you just go to the settings section right here and you go to effects. On the effects section, you do get a live demo of what your photos will look like, so you can see it as you take it. And I have a little bit more than you will have. And the reason that is because you can actually download more and add cooler effects. So some that I've downloaded was the symmetry one. I like you can have like two of the same thing in one shot. You have just lots of different ones. Now, the majority of them are free, but there are a few new ones that are paid for, which I don't see myself using these, but I've definitely used almost all of these at one point. So it's a really nice way of adding nice filters to your device. And plus, after you add them, you can always filter the filters, meaning you can choose which ones you use and which ones you turn off. So it's a really nice way to add a lot of style to your photos. And the final hidden feature can be found in one-handed operation. Now, for those of you who came from, say, an iPhone or a smaller screen phone and that wanted to be able to use the phone one-handed and find it a little hard on this device, well, that's why this mode was made. You have one-handed operation, which you activate simply by going in and out with your finger. So you just go in and out, and then it changes to one-handed operation, which is really nice. And this was found on the Note 3, but with this feature, they added a couple things. So not only can you navigate, entirely with this on your device, you can even change the volume rocker right here. It's all very nice to be able to activate. But you have two additional features you didn't have before, which is quick contacts you can call right away, and quick apps you can go right to, which is just a really nice feature if you're using your phone one-handed because you have something else in your hand and you can launch apps right away or call someone very easily. So for this reason, the one-handed operation has come in handy a lot, even more so than I did with the Note 3, simply because I do have one-handed usage a lot when I'm doing other stuff, and this makes it so much easier. All right, these were the hidden features of the Galaxy S5. Hope you enjoyed it. Please give a like, thumbs up if you did, and make sure to stay tuned to my channel for all of the latest S5 videos and everything you want to know about it. Thank you for watching. This has been RICKY, the Android Guy.